Alright, welcome back everybody. We are going again, as I really want to dive into this Shadow of Kerensky DLC, as it's the only DLC that I have never experienced before. So without further ado, let's get started. We are in the year 3050, and we are about to accept the contract for the Rossahog to go help protect its borders. Right, we have the priority transmission right here. All right, so we did add a couple of new mechs. We found a bull shark in a mech market. This thing costs like 25 million. It was a pretty penny. We also found a Marauder 5D. This one is the SLDF Royal Guard variant with an XL engine. This thing has 2 ERPPCs, 2 medium pulse lasers, 1 large pulse laser instead of a ballistic up here, and 4 jump jets, and a Streak SRM-2. Alright, so it is rocking and rolling. And we also found a SLDF Royal Guard variant of the Warhammer, alright, the 6RB. And you can see here it's rocking 2 medium lasers, 2 PPCs, an SRM-6 with Artemis, and 2 machine guns. It has 2 additional small energy slots for 2 small lasers, but I gave them up in favor of an additional heatsink, a double heatsink. But this also has ferrofibrous armor. Alright, so without further ado, let's see what happens here. Alright, so I'll read this once again. Commander Mason, I was delighted to hear that you're still in the game, taking on contracts. The mercenary trade can be a rough on one's health. We've got ourselves a real problem in our hands with pirate bands that we can't ignore. This ongoing feud between Red Jack Ryan and Hendrik Grimm the Third stretches back to 3017. During that time, Ryan was in command of a battalion of Oberon Guards, which are loaned to the I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, during that time, Ryan was in command of a battalion of Oberon Guards, which were loaned to the Lyran Commonwealth by Grimm to help quell a civil uprising on the agricultural border world of Fianna. Tensions had simmered down in recent years, but they are set to reach a boiling point once again, especially with the Kellhounds set to make noise in their pursuit of Kenny Ryan. It's time these pirate kings are put in check before most innocent lives are lost, and I believe we have raised the forces that can get this job done. Alright, one moment. I gotta do an allergy hit real quick. Alright, took a quick hit of Flonase. There's a storm or something rolling in or somewhere nearby and it's causing my allergies to act up. There's some type of tree or plant that's only like right around my house that I'm allergic to. Alright, so let's accept it and see what happens. Alright, and depart. Alright, from Christian Mansdoter. Alright, I was thrilled to learn that Magnuson extended you a contract offer, and I was even more excited to hear that you accepted it. Having witnessed your outfit's capabilities firsthand during the Ronin Wars, I'm confident you'll help us cut these pirates at the knees. The long-standing feud between Red Jack Ryan and Hendrik Grimm III dates back to 3017, when Ryan, commanding a battalion of Oberon Guards loaned to the Lyran Commonwealth by Grimm, brutally quelled a civil uprising on Fianna. The situation escalated when Ryan seized the Star League-era storehouse of chemical weapons, threatening to use them unless granted a jump ship for his escape. Despite the government acquiescing, the storehouse was destroyed, leading to the poisoning of half the planet's population, while Ryan and his forces vanished unscathed. In the aftermath, the Free Worlds League and the Oberon Confederation couldn't let Ryan's actions go unchecked. After fleeing to Butte Hold and declaring himself king, Ryan's reign of terror drew the ire of Grimm, who was further enraged by Ryan's affair with his daughter Ella. Grimm has sought revenge ever since, including against a former lieutenant, Marla Morgaine, who broke at the same time as Ryan and built her own pirate kingdom known as the Morgaine Valkyrie. Grimm's plot to turn the two against each other backfired spectacularly in 3028 during a raid on the Lyran depot of Toland. Instead of eliminating his rivals, Grimm's actions united Ryan and Morgaine, and then united to form the Greater Valkyrie. Hey, Pancake, what's up, man? Doing awake this late? Dude, it's only 7 p.m., dude. 7. Come on, man. 7 p.m. Alright, now it's up to the Kung's Armee and the Merc outfits Magnuson has assembled to keep us this conflict between these kingdoms, these pirate kingdoms, from spiraling out of control. Good luck, Commander. Keep your eyes peeled when you hit the ground. You know these pirates only know how to fight dirty. Duration, only 13 days? Oh, we're only going to Diron. We're already in the area. I didn't have to cook dinner tonight, so... And it's been getting darker sooner, so I've been taking Delta to the park sooner. Yeah, her per derp time is no bueno. But we'll be on her per derp time soon enough. Next month, when we do the damn time change, it'll be like dark at like 4:30 here. Alright, let's check out and see what we have here again at Diron. Our Warhammer still won't be ready for another 50 days. Our Marauder won't be ready for another 50 days, and our Warhammer won't be ready for another 92. Ugh. Takes so long on those. Alright, we have an awesome Crab 27, Longbow 0W, Longbow RCX. And a stock, man, they really like their missile launchers over here, don't they? Is that the PPC one? No, that's the LRM. Awesome. They really like their LRMs over here. Any equipment that we should be concerned with? And I cannot believe how much money we have spent in the last 3 days. For anybody that didn't know, we've spent more than 200 million in the last couple of days of playing. Between a few of those other mechs, right? Those 3 mechs, the bull shark, between the bull shark and the SLDF Marauder and Warhammer, that was like 75 million, or close to it. Between buying the mechs, re-outfitting them, and doing the upgrades, it's about 75 million. Have I got my daily chubby blast?
Who's asking?
Yeah, so Pancake, I have a feeling that the IAE update may introduce Nyx. If not, Nyx will be at the end of the year, before probably closer. My guess actually is end of year, like Christmas break. They'll introduce Nyx. I mean, I said last year that we'd probably get it at the end of this year, early next year. So I still kind of, I think we're still in the ballpark. All right, everybody watching this later, I'm referring to talking about Star Citizen, which I've been taking a hiatus from. All right, the mission. Commander Mason. This is from somebody named Freddy. Good to have you and your Cavaliers with us on this job. We're not Cavaliers anymore, man. That's the one thing that bugs me. They need to add this in so it's a wild card, so it automatically pulls in the name of your mercenary company. But all of these always call you the Cavaliers. Always. Alright, I know Mansdoter gave you the rundown of Red Jack Ryan and Hendrik Grimm III. What a dropship fire of a situation. I guess we're the mop-up crew. Seems like pirate raids have been few and far between in recent years, especially since the FRR's forces have gotten healthy enough after the Ronin Wars to station whole battalions of battle mechs along the borders. The pirate filth from the Oberon Confederation and the Greater Valkyrit haven't had the guts to pick any fights until now. We've got word that two separate forces are heading right for whatever that is. You know, it's like something. It sounds like something. You know, it cleared the throat. A leg. A leggy. I don't know. Whatever that is. All right. Now the system lacks the gear to identify the forces or communicate with them at the system jump points. FRR techs have been able to hack into pirate channels, and they cut into a secure broadcast between Red Jack and Caleb, one of his many illegitimate kids, off doing his bidding. Caleb's orders are to raid Alegi for any vital materials and get out of Dodge. They've been monitoring the jump point ever since, and that's when they visually confirm more signatures maneuvering in their own formation. I can only speculate, but a solid bet is Grimm's been keeping tabs on Ryan's movements, and they're looking to beat them to the punch or beat them into the ground. Either way, it spells trouble. The Alegi militia is also on board to give us a hand. An evacuation order was issued for the Stencel's AG Center and the nearby farmlands with a heavy civilian population, where pirate signatures are present. I ordered their commanders to head out first and make sure that there's no stragglers that the pirates can pick off or trample on. I also sent a group of mine along with another Alegi militia regiment to the old Bobby spaceport to deal with the pirates that showed up in that area and keep their greasy hands off of it. It's up to us to hit the ground and intercept these pirates before they run amok. Let's go hunting. So what are you doing this weekend, Pancake? Hit the ground and link up with Major Chesick and Skinner's scimitars, then intercept Ryan and Grimm's pirate forces before they overrun the area. Alright, campaign, small map. Duration, this is a 1-week mission. Summertime in the forest in the morning. Summer morning in the forest. Alright, 400 tondos, huh? Alright, all salvage.
Because of the heavy weather, your visibility will be compromised on this mission, Commander. Stay frosty.
Stay frosty. Alright, so we've taken the bull shark out once. It hits like a truck, but goddamn is it hot. Alright, it looks like mission's gonna start here in 10 days. Alright, for anybody that missed it, we did pick up the Atlas 2. If you're wondering where you can get your Atlas 2, if you have the latest DLC, it's on the world of Romulus. And you need the year to be at least 3043. We tried our best to find a Marauder 2, but no luck. Doorbell, what's up, man? Doorbell, no. Romulus is actually a name of a star in real life. I can't remember what constellation it's in, but there's actually there's a real star named Romulus. A lot of the stars in the inner sphere map are the actual names of those stars. Like Betelgeuse is there, for example. Yeah, quite a few of the stars, like for example, there's Tau Ceti. There's quite a few of the stars are actual real star names. Well, Elite Dangerous is a 1-to-1, and or is 1-to-1 to the real galaxy as possible. All right, I'm gonna put Barrett in the Atlas 2. I'm wondering if I should roll this heavy. Alright, this is our new Stalker. In fact, I need to check the weapon groups because I don't think we've done it because we haven't used it yet. I forgot we also bought a new Stalker. Right, it actually has equipped with ECM. It's having 4 missile slots, though it's only got 2, so... All right, break it up so it can chain fire some of those weapons in case it gets too hot. Doorbell, it's Artemis. It's the Artemis 4 fire control system. It keeps the all the LRMs or SRMs in a much tighter formation. Right, they don't spread out as much. I think it's like a 25% modifier, if I remember correctly. Right, so all the missiles stay together. More of the missiles will hit the same location on the target. Yes, basically, yes. All right, so instead of missiles, you know, the cone of impact being this big, it'll be that big. But it also adds 1 ton to the weapon system. Even though I believe in tabletop, I thought that the Artemis fire control system was just something you could add to the mech, and it just enhanced the whatever LRMs or SRMs you had on it. But here, it's actually built into each weapon system instead of it being a separate computer. All right, Leanna Moore is our LRM specialist, so she'll be taking out the new stalker. And let's roll a king crab. All right, I'm gonna put Freeman in it. He is an autocannon specialist. I do wish he had better skills. You know what? I can't have him in there with that low of a skill max. Let's put Lance in there with his precision. We'll see how precise he is with that. All right, let's lock and load.
I've marked the location of the pirate forces, Commander. You're between them and the civilian farmlands. Best keep it that way.
I just hit him with everything I had. It's still standing.
All right, there's friendly forces.
The target path is clear. Forming on your position.
All right, I'm gonna slow down. Let my guys get in nice and tight.
Red Jack and his lunatic kids are a different breed. They'll tear up the inner sphere, raiding their periphery, trying to make a name for themselves.
We made a lot of sea bills smacking around pirates on Galatea. Easy work.
My forces at the old Bowlby spaceport just checked in. They're already engaged with the pirates stationed over there.
Retreat! Retreat! Fall back! Fall back!
Ryan's forces seem to be falling back along your route and fast.
Well, that saves us some time.
Yeah, I was debating whether or not I should have taken the Night Star, but because I haven't only used this
I
once.
got eyes on them. They're limping. Grin's forces have already done a number on them.
Oh, that's just a dick move, man.
Right on cue.
He's got a Marauder too.
Dodge.
Multiple bogies in range. Got eyes on an enemy mech.
Part of a mech.
Target destroyed.
Go critical. Ejecting.
New target fleet.
Nailed him. Mech down.
Target
Hostile just bit the dust.
destroyed. Target destroyed.
Ah, showing off with your Marauder too, dick. Because they won't let me have one.
rifleman. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
The enemy pilot just ejected.
Target destroyed.
Weapon systems down. Ejecting.
New target. Hatchet man.
Lots of red lights here. Time to make my escape.
Target.
I'm tracking more pirate signatures. Headed right for you, Commander.
Who the hell are they? Are they even human?
Something's off. No way a kid of Red Jack would tap out and report a retreat to the old man. And I can't reach any of the alleged militia commanders on comms.
Feel the tension? I'm letting them play cannon fodder. All right, I'll speed up a little bit.
These pirates where they are.
I'll have to make do without that component.
Oh, they smoked that cicada.
Hostile machine incoming. Looks like it's in a hurry to die.
I'll take him down. The CT's going critical.
Target destroyed.
Big boom out of that T-bolt.
Target destroyed.
Why are you shooting me first?
More pirates converging, Commander.
They don't look like they want any part of a fight. They're running like their mechs are on fire.
Why are they shooting me first? When these guys are like literally right in their face.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Lit 'em up good.
Where are my guys at, man? Why are you guys still so far back? I'm like moving like a much slower speed here.
I'm observing a heavy activity around a downed Union dropship, Commander.
Then we know where we're going.
Yeah, the bullshit shark hits like a truck. Well, I mean, you got 5 SRM-6s, dude, and two LBXs, 2 LB-10Xs. And everything on this mech is tier 5 or tier 4 or tier 5. Really? You guys are gonna now stop and wait for me?
Still radio silence from all the alleged militia on the ground. I guess it's safe to assume that radio silence is permanent.
We're all the real warriors of the Hemisphere. Can any of you present a real challenge, or are you all pathetic surats?
Who's Daryl?
Weird talk. look for a pirate.
I don't think these are pirates.
Oh yeah, that was a clanner.
I've got eyes on the forces at the dropships.
They're in mechs I've never seen before.
Target
We
dis-
found the wall the pirates and the alleged militia ran into.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
One of their pilots just punched out. Whoever they are, they're not invincible.
Neither are you, Commander. I'm tracking additional forces racing towards you.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
That makes about the trap. Great work, Commander.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Punching out.
Target destroyed.
Target mech is history.
Watch out, Commander. You have more attackers dropping in.
Oh, it's a clan dropship.
Far beyond ours. I'm bleeding units.
It's true, Commander. If my calculations are correct, their targeting range is double ours.
How's that even possible?
No way. Pirates couldn't have lost tech like this.
Target Shadowcat.
Solid copy. We'll give them hell.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Ejecting now.
Target destroyed.
I will need a fresh component when this is over.
That pilot just got schooled. Neck down.
Acquired.
Major, we don't got the numbers to withstand another attack. Rihanna,
Already waiting for you at the extraction point, Commander.
Why is my Atlas 2 so beat up? Where are you?
no idea what that is, pal, but I want no part of it.
Let's go. Hey, come on, stupids.
Target Vulture. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target acquired. Missile.
Solid copy. Moving its track. You got it, Commander. That mech's gonna cook off.
Blood. Heat critical. Offline.
God damn it. Alright, take control. Move your fucking asses.
Now.
Shadowcat. Target destroyed. Incoming missile. Target acquired.
Get us the hell out of here, Rihanna.
Extracting you now.
God damn, man. I almost lost 3 mechs. Doorbell? Yes. Massively so. So they're not just technologically better. Everything about them is better. I lost the bull shark. First time we get to see ourselves.
Commander? Commander!
What now?
We are still drawing fire from our Bristol hostiles.
How is that possible?
Can't say. But we need more altitude. All hands! All hands! Strap yourselves in. We are initiating an emergency orbital launch. T-minus 10 seconds.
Shit!
Three, two, one, launch!
I like her warthog stick and throttle.
We're clear.
What the bloody hell was that all about? Oi! We had no time to secure our mechs before that high G maneuver. You could have killed someone. She could have killed someone.
What's the sit rep?
I'm going. Come up. You both need to see this.
Brianna, what's going on?
We have company.
What? We have a dropship blockading us?
Not a dropship.
What in God's name? No. No! It can't be!
That's a warship.
Unlike Sana, this one's operational.
How is that possible?
Right now, I'm more concerned about living to see another day. If that thing is active,
We're as good as dead.
Cut our thrusters. Make it look like we're not operational. With any luck, they'll just let us float by.
you heard the commander. Cut engines. Emergency power and life support only.
Copy. Brianna.
I see it too.
Even kills on that ship. He would have already been captured by now.
But why? They've got us dead to rights.
I'm not keen on giving them the chance to change their minds. Reactivate the engines. 3G hard burn until we are sure we're out from underneath that thing's guns. Get us the hell out of here.
Gladly.
We just got our shit pushed in. Man, I did not expect the Lance to drop in behind us.
Valegi. No one's following.
First bit of good luck we've had all day.
Pray that it holds out.
What don't we know?
I've been in touch with the system's jump point, trying to secure a jump ship berth out of here. We weren't the only system hit.
That means we didn't get into that sweet clan salvage either.
even the Federated Commonwealth. All have been hit by these mystery raiders.
But this can't just be just a handful of raiders. This many systems? This is the start of a full-scale invasion.
If anyone can hear this, please, help us!
So, what now?
Well, we're still under contract with the Republic. We'll need to link up with the Kung's army and report what happened here.
Getting word that Major Sechak and the Scimitars are falling back to the system of Radigo.
That's where we'll go. If anything, they can corroborate our story. Something tells me we're gonna need all the allies we can get.
Doorbell? Yeah, I noticed. Must be from dear old dad. Oh, we do get some salvage. Yeah, and he's got a tiny neuro helmet too, you're right. Well, do we know, well, that's part of the main campaign through the game, right? You know dear old dad's got some serious secrets. Alright, Stormcrow. Mad Dog. Man, look at all the clan SRMs on that Mad Dog. This thing is mostly intact. Hit Fox Prime. Hold on. Because this actually does have a clan ARPPC already on it and several clan SRM6s. Man, 14 shares for a single clan ERPPC? Clan Active Probe, Clan ECM. There's some clan double heat sinks in there. But I'm gonna take that Mad Dog, because that Mad Dog has a bunch of stuff that we can take off of it. Even though we're gonna need more, we're gonna need clan SRM ammo if we're gonna use it. And we also have some clan double heat sinks in here. Alright, so I'm taking 2 clan double heat sinks, some clan SRM ammo, and this Mad Dog chassis. Because all of its weapons are completely intact. God damn, man. That shit cost us some mechs. Hopefully these two are salvageable. I don't know who the hell these wolves are. How did they get their hands on Lost Tech? None of the forces I sent to the old Bobby made it back alive. I'm taking my forces to a transport flotilla so we can regroup what's left of us. You need to make the proper repairs ASAP, Commander. Our timeline is tight, so don't drag your feet and get them done. Yeah, you think? Ugh. At least we still have the mech, but it's not going to be usable again anytime soon. At least we didn't lose our mechs. I only lost a tier 4 SRM-6 and a couple of regular double heat sinks. The big thing is just how long this is going to take to repair these. That one hurts. Man, that lost. Oof. I don't even have another LRM-15 with Artemis. Alright, I'm gonna swap them out for LRM-15 hot loads, which means there's no minimum range. Alright, and up the LRM ammo count. But yeah, 96 days. Those are not going to be usable anytime soon. Alright, does Vulture or Mad Dog? Alright, I'm going to throw it into storage so it strips it completely. How long does this need? 33 days. On its upgrades. Because I'm already gonna change this out. Oh, that's right. The other clan, I thought I had 2 clan ER PPCs. I do. The other one is on the my King Crab. I'd have to pull it off to my King Crab. This one. It's sitting right there. Problem is, I'll have to lose a double heatsink in order to fit it in because it weighs 1 ton more. So this will run slightly hotter with that. But I'm gonna put them on that Marauder. $4 million for that. Oh, this is now Clan Wolf territory. This planet, wherever we are, is now considered Clan Wolf. Alright, let's take a look at the news. Yeah, Sinjet? Yeah, barely, dude. We nearly lost 3 mechs. We had 2 mechs that were cored out. One was half obliterated. And the other one was completely red across the board. Alright, reports of full-scale pirate war erupting in the periphery. Alright, tensions have always been high between the pirate kings. Okay, that's why we were called in. Alright, Death Commandos purge the CCAF and the Moskarovka of traitors. Number of forward systems go dark. Troubling news is a number of forward systems have gone dark. This follows reports of missed dropship supply runs, jump ships missing their scheduled arrival dates, and now an unexplained HPG blackout of many systems stationed near the Corrid periphery. Primus Mindo Waterley has said that Comstar is aware of the service outages and is opening an investigation into it. The Primus pleads for news outlets to not jump to conclusions that may only inflame a sense of panic until a full investigation is done. At this point, she's already sent Anastasia's folk to the Wolf's Clan Wolf's flagship. All right, wide-reaching rumored HPG blackout spreads. Over 5 years after the HPG went dark on Oberon 6, the Dragonis Combine, Federate Commonwealth, and Free Rossahag Republic all report issues making contact with their forward systems. Coupled with the escalation in the war between the Grims and the Ryans, Comstar theorizes that whatever afflicted Oberon 6's HPG system back in 3045 has now spread into other systems. Comstar is now escalating their investigation in this matter and is treating it as the Order's top priority in order to stop the issue from spreading further than it already has. Comstar continues to plead for patience as they continue to investigate the matter. Yeah, they basically make a deal with them to keep control of the HPG network, even though the clans think they're stupid. Because the Comstar is in basically worshipping technology that they don't even understand. Even though they think they're the only ones that understand clans, it's like, you know, it's something an elementary school kid learns. All right, Commander, I managed to lead the surviving scimitars to the transport flotilla, but we're still reeling from the chaos we just faced. The enemy made my best warriors look like rookies in the cockpit. If there are more of their kind out there, our chances of survival are grim. Our next move is to link up with the Kung's Armée and brief them on what we just encountered. They need to know what type of storm just hit. We need you with us at Rodrigo. We need to put our heads together and figure out how to respond against these monsters. Make sure you're on your repairs. There's no telling what we might be walking into when we reach the system. Stay safe. See you in Rodrigo. Rodrigo. You know, the other thing is, too, is, I don't think you're actually meant to survive, like, that mission. Like, I don't think you're meant to beat that mission. I think you're meant to survive it, but I don't think you're meant to beat that mission. Because, man, there was a lot of clan mechs all of a sudden. Another king crab. Woo! And a tier 4, they got 4 LB-10X's AC burst fires. I'll buy those. Get some SRM6. Well, I'm not gonna buy those. Yeah, because we're gonna start doing clan shit. The other thing is, too, is I guess the game didn't really take into account is we would have no clue how to fix this mech. Right? This Mad Dog that we picked up. Right? We would have no idea how to fix it. Right? Look at that damage difference, dude. Not only do these weigh 1 ton less, they weigh 6 tons instead of 7. These do 19.5 damage apiece. Right, instead of 14. They do nearly 50% more damage. I only have 1 clan medium pulse laser, otherwise I'd swap those out for that too. I don't think I picked up the clan large pulse laser. I'm pretty sure I did not. Nope, I did not. Alright, this is a small hard point. Yeah, Clan SRM6. Only way it's a small hard point instead of a medium. Really? And their Clan SRM6 weighs 1.5 tons versus a Streak SRM2, which also weighs 1.5 tons. So I can actually drop that, pick that up. Pick up 1 ton of Clan SRM ammo. Actually, I should keep those in the engine because I only take 1 slot, right? Then I still have 2 tons more to go. Alright. Okay, so the clan double heat sinks are the exact same as inner sphere double heat sinks in terms of ability. They just take up only 2 slots instead of 3. So now I have 2 additional tons. And run it even cooler, even though I really don't like putting heat sinks in the arms for reasons. That adds another 33 days for a mech that we still haven't even been able to use yet, which will likely get more stuff after this next mission. This mech wouldn't have been ready in time for the mission anyway. Alright, so it adds it back up to 53 days before we can use it in that configuration. Okay. Alright, I looked at equipment here. Alright, this is from Leaf. That's a hell of a cooling suit you're wearing there, bro. Sinjad, how you doing today, buddy? Alright, welcome to Rodigo, Commander. Under normal circumstances, I would greet incoming mercenary outfits with a very rude welcome. I won't sugarcoat it. I have no affinity for your kind. The heinous acts committed by your money soldiers during the Ronin Wars are forever seared in my memory. But these are not ordinary times. Before your arrival, splinter units of Skinner Scimitars and the Black Outlaws retreated here, armed with little more than the wild tales about powerful metal aliens that have appeared out of nowhere, spreading like wildfire and consuming everything in their path. Before I could even begin to question these accounts, we detected unmarked inbound dropships. The next thing I knew, I was listening to a transmission from a warrior claiming to be from Clan Wolf, declaring their intent to take possession of the system. He issued a challenge, something he called a batch-all, and demanded to know which forces we would send out to defend the city of New Starburg. I refused to reveal who would be defending the system, just as I refused to surrender Rodigo to these wolves. We must band together to repel these forces. It starts at New Starburg. We will defend this city and prevent them from planting their flag here at all costs. Strap in. Major Stalgard and the 1st New Starburg Mechanized Cavalry and the remnants of the Skinner Scimitars and outlaws for hellacious battle in the heart of New Starburg to fend off the forces of Clan Wolf. The effort to drive these powerful invaders out of Rodrigo truly begins. Yep, all salvage all the time with clans, baby. I'm glad we're a hero of the Free Rossog Republic, where we can just max out salvage. Mission starts in 17 days. Yep, none of those mechs will be available to use. Drop tonnage, 400, damn! Like, I'm scared to even take an assault mech at this point. Because I'm just expecting us to get our shit pushed in. Alright, I'm gonna take the Night Star. I'm gonna see if I can't pop some heads. I'm gonna put Brett in our D model Atlas. All right, SRM Specialist, Speed Demon. This thing is locked and loaded with SRMs. And still moves fairly quick for an assault mech. Damn. I really don't want to put somebody else in my King Crab. But man, we're going to be 40 tons under. I'm going to put somebody in that Battle Master. Where's my laser guy? Yeah, but you're medium mech affinity. All right, I guess it doesn't matter. All right, Laser Master. We'll put Laser Master Jacob in that Battle Master. All right. Dude, clans hit like bricks. All right, our Atlas 2 is actually fixed. We could have taken the Atlas 2 as well, but...
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening.
that mission was pretty violent. And I have a feeling they would have kept dropping in mechs until we escaped.
This is Major Stalgard. My forces are on the ground. Status check. Scimitars reporting for duty.
Come on, man.
You, Major.
Another Marauder 2?
Just got the word from up top. Clanners are about to drop into the heart of the city. Our only shot against these steel monsters is to present a united front. You'll find no honor here. Just resistance. All units, advance to the city. Time for some payback.
Take it easy, Major. You heard Stalgard. We need to fight as a team, or they'll blow you to bits before you even get a shot at any payback.
We've got incoming. Now let's educate them on Inner Sphere resolve.
Is that a repair bay?
New target.
Just spotted an enemy mech.
I think it is.
Identified mercenary threats on the battlefield. Cut them down.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. New target. Dragonfly. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Incoming missile.
Target mech is a toast.
Target destroyed.
I must punch out.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Lost the component.
Target destroyed.
We have that target's position marked. Gonna wipe it out.
Target destroyed.
Took their first shot, and we're still standing.
The wolves are sending in reinforcements. They're dropping in from behind Mira power station.
Don't get cocky. We're still in deep shit here.
to sneak up on us. All we've heard since these clanners arrived is how honorable they are.
But we're learning how they operate. The more we do, the better chance we've got to even the odds.
Blast came out of nowhere. I will need a fresh component when this is over. Knock that mech off the board.
Additional forces are being deployed near you.
They're coming in right on top.
All weapons on the commander's target.
Target destroyed.
Roger that. We have a hostile tag. Focus all fire on it.
Come on, man. Get out of my goddamn way.
New target, Madcat.
Weapons are offline. He's empty.
Target acquired.
Weapons are out. Moment to engage.
Incoming missile.
This is a component of one of these.
God damn it. I lost a weapon now. I lost an arm. Man, these idiot fucking AI guys, dude. Get out of the goddamn way.
Couldn't avoid that hit. Lost a component.
Striking the painted target.
Target destroyed.
Suffered critical damage. Ejecting now.
I was trying to name the goddamn repair bay before I lost half my weapon systems, but the stupid fucking AI won't get out of the way. Alright, I'm gonna restart this mission. And this time, if one of my homies gets in the way, I'm gonna blast their ass. Hedgehog, what's up, buddy? Did I just one-shot a fire? Yes, but you have to remember, this is rolling 2 Gauss rifles and a ERPPC. And a pair of medium pulse lasers. And if my guy's getting away, I'm gonna shoot him right in the goddamn back. Yes, Sinjet, but it'll make me feel so much better.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening.
It's expensive not to.
This is Major Stalgard. My forces are on the ground. Status check. Scimitar's reporting for duty.
My unit's with you, Major.
And I have to tell them specifically what to shoot at, because otherwise they'll spread all their fire out too much.
Shot against these steel monsters is to present a united front. You'll find no honor here. Just resistance. All units, advance to the city. Time for some payback.
Exactly.
Take it easy, Major. You heard Stalgard. We need to fight as a team, or they'll blow you to bits before you even get a shot at any payback.
We've got incoming. Now let's educate them on inner sphere resolve.
New target, Loki.
Copy that. We are maneuvering to the target location. Mech signature just popped up. We got a mech warrior looking for a fight. Let's give them what they want.
Target destroyed.
That pilot will think twice before getting in a mech again. Nice work, Commander.
Target destroyed.
I see the target. Moving to take it out.
Target acquired.
Free burst.
That
I was
mech's
distracted.
done for.
It cost me a component.
Target destroyed.
All weapons on the commander's target.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Contact verified. Opening fire. Launching out.
Target destroyed.
Get the fuck away from me.
The commander ordered us to rally to his position.
Shadowcat.
reinforcements. They're dropping in from behind near a power station.
Don't get cocky. We're still in deep shit here.
Trying to sneak
I'm gonna take the repair early.
All we've heard since these clanners arrived is how honorable they are.
But we're learning how they operate. The more we do, the better chance we've got to even the odds.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
One of those syrups got me dead to rights. Lost the components. Roger that. Advancing to hit that contact.
Target
Mech neutralized.
And I'm already fucking shot in the head.
Hostile transport ship coming in.
target acquired.
Solid copy. Moving its track. You made easy work of that scrub, Commander.
Target acquired.
Come on, move.
New target. Mad Cat.
Are you flipping serious?
New target. Black.
We've been throwing everything at them, and it's only shaking them up. This thing is far from over, Major. We can't outgun them. Just try and outlast them.
I got headshot.
We've had our asses handed to us and we're still standing. New Starburg is ours. Let's send them back to the void.
Is that in the mission?
Got an enemy mech on screen.
Oh,
Target.
We need to focus fire on that hostile.
Free burst. I was distracted. It cost me a component.
Target destroyed.
great. It's gonna go nuclear right on my Night Star.
New target. Puma.
Solid copy. We are engaging now.
Target destroyed.
By Kerensky. I lost a component.
Alright, we gotta get in this fight.
Rip the component off that mercenary.
Copy that. That pilot should kiss his ass goodbye.
Target
Sounds like they're turning tail. I guess we proved worthy opponents. They found no easy marks here.
We didn't wipe them off the face of the planet, Major.
No. But every victory counts. We need to slow down this invasion force threatening our galaxy.
Chalk, yeah. Depends if it's Jack Daniels kind of night or not, right?
Planners on the run. We're going to keep it that way. Get back and prepare to head back out.
Doorbell, yeah, basically, yes.
To hunt down.
And now we lost it, now we're down to Night Star. And we went from top of the food chain to the bottom. And we're only going against light and medium mechs. Clan Gauss rifle. Oh, they had a Timberwolf out there. I'll take that. There was a Timberwolf. Okay, so we did see a heavy mech. Blackhawk, Viper. A couple of different Viper variants. Miss Lynx. Viper Delta and a Viper Bravo. Timberwolf Sierra. I want the Timberwolf for obvious reasons. Everybody wants Timberwolf, right? You guys want Timberwolf? I want Timberwolf. This Miss Lynx is almost completely intact. This adder is pretty much toast. Same with that one. That Miss Lynx. It's more about what they're armed with. That's what I'm kind of looking at. Your choice there, Doorbell. Adder's a light mech, yeah. The Adder is a light mech. It's a 35-ton light mech. But yeah, well, it's loaded with machine guns, medium pulse lasers, and yeah, Clan ECM. It's because Clan machine guns only weigh a quarter ton. It depends on which Adder it is. Right, so you have the way that the Clan mechs work, they have the Prime variant, which is like the baseline, right? So it'd be like the Adder Prime, right? And then I'll have Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, you know, all the way through like the Sierra. They'll have multiple different variants. And the variant is really just how it's outfitted. Because remember, Clan mechs are built by omnipods. Right, a Clan mech can be refit within a couple of hours, where an Intersphere mech takes, you know, weeks or months to refit. You know, to do a refit on a mech. All I get out of that is a Clan ERPPC. Clan Gauss. Damn, 21 damage. Doorbell, if that's what the Charlie variant is, then yes. Man, so many choices. Alright, I'm gonna take the Timberwolf. Alright, I'm gonna take that Clan SRM2 Streak. Clan ERPPC. Alright, Clan Streak Ammo. And Clan Double Heatsink. Alright, now I'm gonna take a clan machine gun ammo and a clan half-ton ammo, because I already have some clan machine guns. We already have some clan weapons that we just haven't been able to use yet because we didn't have any ammo for them. Yeah, look at that. Nightstar got headshot. Alright, we spilled Clan Wolf blood on the ground. We've shown them that we're not invincible. That they're not invincible. Our scans show that they're on the run. We need to press. We can't afford to let them regroup. In other news, we've gotten our hands on one of their machines. My salvage crew can't wrap their heads around the design. Perhaps your tech can have a look. Maybe he'll have better luck. Oh, they gave us that Loki. I like the Loki. It's the Hellbringer. The clans call it the Hellbringer. Innisphere calls it the Loki. It's kind of like their version of the Warhammer, so to speak. All right. I keep replacing that small pulse laser in the head. That's the second time this mech has been... Second or third time this mech has been headshot. Alright, let's take a look at the Hellbringer. Yeah, we will not be able to bring this thing to repair. So we're gonna throw it into storage. Let's take a look at the T-Wolf. Same thing. Into storage it goes. As we will not be able to repair it and re-equip it. We don't have enough clan stuff yet. You've never rum and coke before? Should try a rum and ginger ale. Rum and ginger is pretty good. And now you're making me want a rum and ginger ale. I might have to go make me one. But does rum and ginger ale on MechWarrior work? That is the question. I don't have the I have lime juice, but I don't have the other ingredients to make a daiquiri, really. Or enough ice, I don't believe. I'm thinking rum and ginger, man. Hold that thought. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a rum and ginger. Alright, I'm back. Man, I forgot that we used all of our ice for a project the other day, and we didn't make any new ice cubes. Damn it. Anyway, so I made one in a frozen stein. Right, I had frozen steins in the freezer, so there we go. Rum and ginger ale. It's weird without the ice, though. Okay. Hedgehog, yeah, I don't drink very often. It's pretty rare. I gotta be in a particular mood for it. Yeah, but generally speaking, yeah, it's like, I generally have to have like some type of, like, hanging out with friends, like some type of, you know, or like a family gathering or something like that. Like, to drink isn't my thing. You know, just, but every now and then, you know, something tasty is all right. I'm more of a rum guy. Joe, but that's a good policy, dude. I don't drink if I'm upset about something. And in fact, it's the last thing I want to do. In fact, I actually do have Jack Daniels sitting on my dresser. I have a bottle of Jack sitting on my dresser that I bought like 4 months ago. The only thing I've used it for is marinades. All right. You got some Don Julio, huh? Win a ski shooting contest? Nice. Turn on some dark cowboy music, drink some Jack, and hit it. Yeah. I used to have a, when I was in the Army, there used to be this guy, we called him Jack. Because if we were in garrison, dude, every night, man, it was one bottle, 1/5 of Jack Daniels in one hand, and a 2-liter bottle of Dr. Pepper in the other. Right? And he would just walk around, chug, 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 chug. And everybody just called him Jack. Because that's all he ever drank was Jack Daniels and Dr. Pepper. Right? It's like, why don't you pour that in a container or something, right? You just, you know, one shot, you know, one straight from the bottle, straight from the bottle. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Doorbell, that's a little weird. Making contact and licking her pizza. She's probably messing with you, dude. Unless you're in the South. Doorbell, where do you live? Like, what part of the world do you hail? You're in the South? Okay. So women, I've learned, are very forward in the South. Right? When I was in Georgia and even North Carolina, yeah, women are very forward. Barbecue capital of the South. Hedgehog, you're in North Carolina? I used to live in Hope Mills on the backside of what used to be Fort Bragg. I guess it's Fort Liberty now, back to Fort Bragg, I don't know. I didn't want to live in Fayetteville. I didn't like Fayetteville, so I lived on the other side in Hope Mills. Yep. We used to go party in Raleigh all the time. And from Hope Mills, it's a straight shot because the freeway's already right there. You just... Yeah, Raleigh, North Carolina is not bad. I actually thought about staying out there because I did like Raleigh. Alright, Commander, we blooded the nose of these wolves, but it is not good enough. Our scans show that these clanners are not just falling back. We have dealt them such a massive blow that they are retreating. So much for their technological advantage. We need to run them down until we've wiped them all out and left them with nothing but wreckage and regret. Gear up. We need to hit the ground and wrangle them up before they can escape. They wanted Rodrigo. Now we're going to bury them here. I don't remember Clan Wolf losing any of these fights. Unless they did so to set a trap. Yeah, but Tukiat is a ways off. Alright, it's time to hunt down some wolves. With these powerful invaders on the run, you and your Inner Sphere allies must hit them harder and put a serious dent in their forces and their appetite for further combat. We can't let this enemy off the map for a second. Alright, another 17 days. Alright, these will be ready. Suddenly don't have enough assault mechs. I mean, this battle master will be ready. I guess we can keep it in. And a battle master will be ready. The Zeus will be ready. King Crab, 19 days. Our Marauder still has 21 days left before we can use it. Army still has 30 days. Our Night Star, 26. Man, Basilisk, the Bull Shark, 26 still. Damn. Alright, let's roll. Alright, so it depends if they're alright, so if they're a true, what they call a trueborn, they're a clone, technically. Actually, kinda, sorta. Mostly. Right, and then they have free bursts, which are born like normal humans.
Still need to tread carefully and not bite off more than we can chew. We've still got a lot to learn about this enemy.
No! We let up and give them time to regroup. They'll pick us apart with their tech. We'll only win this fight if we close the gap and don't let their weapons...
But they're not exactly clones.
That is a good call to tread with caution, Commander. Their machines are powerful. There's no hitting the reset button out there.
I know. One wrong move, and there'll be no need to cremate me.
Doorbell, no. The free burst, it's a derogatory, it's also a derogatory term in the clan culture. Right, calling somebody a free birth, it's like calling somebody, you know, scum. Right, you're like lowborn. Right, you're a peasant. It's like calling somebody a peasant. However, there are some free births that become heroes. Right, and then the trueborn are not. They're made in a test tube. Right, but they're pulled from, you know, a library. Right, of DNA. Right, and they kind of pick and choose what they want from that DNA. So they're not exactly clones, but they're definitely test tube babies. Right, the best way, it takes a lot to explain it. The best way is to read the Jade Falcon trilogy, because it walks you through the entire process of what the clans are and how they are. But if you want to understand clan culture, the Jade Falcon trilogy is the one to read. Droba, well, the different classes are from people that failed out. So it's the warrior class is the premier, right? The warrior case is the premier class, right? So they'll have what they call a sibling company, right? Or a Sibco for short, right? Where they'll start out with like 100, they're not clones, but they're all bred from the same DNA. They're basically cousins, right? And they'll start out with a Sibco of 100 students. And they'll start training them as warriors. Everybody starts training as a warrior, right? But some of them won't pass, some initial testing, right? Physical fitness testing or whatever else it is. And so they'll get tested to see what else they can do, right? So they'll go, so the scientist class is right below the warrior class. And then below that is like all the maintenance workers. And then you have simple laborers at the bottom, right? So to speak. Right, and it has to do with how they placed as they go through their training, right, and their education, right. Only the absolute best actually become mech warriors, and it's usually only between like 2 to 5 out of that 100 actually becomes a mech warrior. About half die, like a third to half die, and the other half get downgraded to and fill up the other classes. Yes, exactly.
We've caught up to one of their forces.
Or they were waiting for us.
We'll bring them down either way.
You spheroids have courage attacking us on an uneven
Being
playing field
targeted.
like this.
Dasher.
Perhaps you can be guided into the way of the clans.
We do things our own way here.
By Kerensky.
I see the target. Moving to take it out. See? They're not so tough. They're like common bullies. You push back, and they lose their nerve.
Yeah, but those dashers are aptly named.
I've detected wolves formed up at an outpost up ahead.
They look like they've already detected us too.
We should split our forces. Major set check. Swing wide and scout ahead for any enemies. Copy that.
Fools, we do not care what condition we leave you in. 1 piece or 1,000,000 pieces. The choice is yours.
This is Star Colonel Paul Raddick of the 16th Battle Cluster. We've come to ensure victory over these Surats.
We can handle this, Star Colonel. The glory is ours.
If you could, we would not be here. So you could either forfeit a share of the glory, or own 100% of this defeat on your codex.
On second thought, your aid is greatly accepted, Star Colonel.
Rallying behind you, Commander.
Right, and a Surat is a rat, basically. It kind of looks like a little monkey, right? And they also use them as pets. Right, but they're from one of the clan homeworlds. I can't remember which one. Right, but basically it's a lower life form, right? So that's by calling somebody a Surat, they're basically saying that, that inner sphere, they're a lower life form. Right, like a primate. And when I say warrior, by the way, warrior class also includes aerospace fighters, right? And aerospace fighters are bred specifically for that. And in fact, they wouldn't even be able to pilot a mech. Just like an elemental couldn't pilot a mech, they wouldn't fit. Right, so they're bred specifically to become an elemental or to become a mech warrior or to become an aerospace pilot. Like an aerospace pilot, they're gonna look like a dwarf with a really big head. Alright, and then an elemental is gonna look like a, you know, an 8-foot tall human. Alright,
Sounds
pick.
like we've got more headaches coming. Rihanna, be on the lookout.
They're scrambling, that's all. They're not used to their enemy pushing back.
I'm more worried about their next push.
Damn, man, they like to hit me in the face, don't they?
New target.
Gladly. Engage the commander's target.
Target destroyed.
And fire.
New target. Mad Cat.
Weapons are hot. Moment to engage.
We've got our knees on their necks. We need to keep squeezing. Let's keep pressing on.
Still quiet up here, Commander.
Major Setsack. Sit rep.
Alright, come on.
Encountered some puny things. Look like fireflies. Shouldn't be a problem.
Sounds like they're running out of resources.
No, they're not. But they can also outrange us, so we gotta be careful of that. Basically, if they can see us, they can shoot us. Headshot, you my last year in the army, I was stationed there, yes. In the 82nd.
They're all over us. They're latching onto our cockpits.
Oh, elementals.
They're not normal infantry.
Sounds like those puny things pack a punch.
Commander, not to make a bad situation worse, but there is indeed another dropship dropping down near your position.
Alright, I'll stop.
Had your fun, but this exercise will go no further.
I don't want to get boxed in again. Quirt! What's up, buddy? Yep, devils in baggy pants.
Copy that. We are maneuvering to the target location.
Yep, I'm still vertical. I still use that today. Somebody asked me how I'm doing. Hey, I'm still vertical. So what's up, Mr. Quirt? How you been, buddy?
Commander, I'm on site. Standing by for an update.
We are facing off against the clans and getting our shit pushed in.
Push to the assigned zone, Commander.
That's not good.
The commander ordered us to rally to his position. Let's go. Move.
You're still vertical as well? Good to hear. Partially vertical. Okay. Well, cheers. I'm having a rum and tasty, a rum and ginger ale. No, it wasn't full when I started. I'm not that crazy. I'm not that kind of a drinker.
Hit the assigned zone, Commander.
It's just, we forgot to make some ice. We had to use up all of our ice the other day. And forgot to make new ice, so I used a frozen stein.
Shit! They're trying to bottleneck us.
Target acquired.
Don't let him hit your cockpit.
Commander, the saboteurs and outlaws are all down.
We still have control.
Target.
I'd hate to see things out of control.
No, don't get in my way, dude.
Acquired.
All weapons on the commander's target.
Target destroyed.
Solid copy. Moving to track.
Target
See
destroyed.
the designated contact on screen. Moving to attack.
Destroyed.
Pilot came out on the wrong end of that fight.
Target destroyed.
I think you need to get out of there while you're still in good enough shape, Commander. I'll prep for evac.
There's still wolves on the ground, but we can win this fight.
He's right, Rihanna. We'll see this through.
A corpse cannot collect C-bills, Commander. Our contract has an out.
Dude, elementals are scary as shit, dude. A star of elementals can easily take down an inner sphere heavy mech. Exactly.
I requested position, Commander.
Arrived at the marked coordinates.
Right, or peel open the center torso from front or rear and blast the core, making it go nuclear with the pilot still inside.
Solid copy on that move request. Kicking into gear.
And by the way, all my pilots here, these guys are all maxed out skills. Right, they're all 10 out of 10 on every skill.
Reach the target now, point.
Right where you wanted us, Commander.
Commander, I've reached a designated point.
Hedgehog, not too good, actually, because they'll jump away.
Our boots are at the requested point, Commander.
Right, it shows them flying for whatever reason, but they actually bound. That's one of the reasons why the inner sphere, a lot of times I called them toads.
Made it to the marked coordinates.
Right, is they would jump across the battlefield.
Let's lock these bastards up. Too strong. They're too strong. Ah!
Now your forces are falling rapidly, Major. There will be none of you left to mop up.
Obliterated the enemy mech.
Target acquired.
We need to focus fire on that hostile.
Target destroyed.
Copy that. That pilot should kiss his ass goodbye.
Commander. You've got more wolves approaching and fast.
We've pushed past the limit, Major. Now it's time to cut losses.
You mean cut and run?
Call it what you want. Rihanna,
I've carved your path out.
I knew it! You only fight for profit! You will be branded cowards! Just another hired gun that abandoned the people of Rosselhag!
and you're sending sentencing your men to death if you don't evacuate.
All right, come on, let's go.
Location marked. We're shifting out.
This is what passes for honor in the inner sphere.
Hey, live to fight another day.
Arrived at the mark zone.
Lead it to the rally point.
Arrived at the requested point, Commander.
Got hit by a lucky shot. I'll tell you how well.
Target acquired.
Roger that. Commander is ID to hostile. Let them lead fire. And in something resembling one piece.
All right, are we gonna leave it or what? Those dumbasses are gonna walk right and stand in front of me. All right, we have another Timberwolf chassis. This is the ERPPC variant. Yeah, see, here's an Adder Prime. The Adder Prime has twin ERPPCs and a flamer. Novacat Alpha. Mad Dog Alpha. Mad Dog Alpha is nasty up close, man. Nasty. And, of course, the Timberwolf Alpha. Alright, and then I'm gonna take 3 clan double heat sinks, I guess. Alright, from Major Rihanna Campbell. There was nothing you could do, Commander. The area was overrun. Major Stalgard knew that the deck was stacked against him and refused to leave the battlefield. And now none of them will live to fight another day. And this will not tarnish our reputation. That is why we negotiate escape clauses. This threat is far too significant for us to handle on our own. Ever since we flew past that Clan Wolf warship, all I can think about is the star emblem plastered on it. We've seen that symbol before, on the side of the vault your father's coordinates led us to. The data cache we grabbed from that facility. It might contain something we missed, something we didn't know we needed at the time. We need to find Sebastian Spears. Interstellar Expeditions has been studying that cache we gave them for years now. They must know something we do not, and the only way they will give us that information is with Spears' approval. I looked into it, and in my latest report, I could pinpoint possible locations Spears might be on Lost Frontier. I will attempt to establish contact with them. But before we chart a course for that system, we must make the necessary repairs. This stint on Rodrigo has taken its toll. It will also give Ahad time to take a closer look at the clan mech and make some progress. Let's get to work. Yeah, I corded out, but I don't. There's no way for me to be able to. I don't have this many clan double heat sinks. Alright, so we're gonna put this back into storage. Or put that into storage and take all the weapons off. We're gonna use it to refit some of our other mechs. Alright, my torso got eaten into a little bit. Did I lose anything? No. Alright, 50 days to fix that thing. Alright. Everybody else is doing alright. Alright, now we have 9 clan double heat sinks. Not sure I actually needed to do that here. We had plenty of room. fact. They're not actually more efficient. All it does is free up space. Oh, I could do that. Okay. All right, I can do that so I get those out of the arms. All right, so those do 10.4 damage versus... $7.2. So it's basically nearly a 50% jump in damage. I have a clan large pulse laser. I do. And that frees up another ton. We haven't even had a chance to use this mech yet, and it's already clanned out. R is the rare mech, huh? Regular king crab. All right. That's right. We already looked through everything here. Nothing really worth grabbing. All right, time to go. All right, blimey, Gov. I've had a chance to look over that salvage machine. Their toys are cutting edge, mate. By the looks of it, you've all been taking knives into autocannon fights. These buggers aren't playing fair. It ain't just advanced weapons, but the very building materials and core system of the mech itself. I'm doing my best to get up to speed, but I'm gonna need more time. I'll keep plugging away until we reach the system. In the meantime, do me a favor and pray I can find you an advantage. I don't think I'll be able to glue you back together after another scrap with these bastards. All right, depart from Rodigo. 13 days. All right, timeline. Not timeline. News. All right, HPG Communications Rimworld Worlds partially returns. This is because they made a deal with Clan Wolf temporarily. All right, Comstar now reports that limited service to the Corwood systems has been restored. The Blessed Order's investigation into the matter has concluded that the unintentional blackout is caused by a computer virus originally isolated to Oberon 6 and that has somehow managed to spread into neighboring HPGs. Unfortunately, the virus has yet to be contained and is a high risk of continuing to spread throughout the Corwood systems. This is just their cover story. They don't want the Inner Sphere to know about the clans yet. right? Comstar has their own agenda, as usual. All right, in an effort to stop the spread of the virus that threatens the HPG network, Comstar announces that premium direct HPG uplinks into afflicted systems will continue to remain suspended. But regular batch messages should now be fully available for those who wish to use them to contact afflicted systems. But Comstar warns that patience will still be needed, as transmitted messages must now be screened for corruption that might further spread the virus. Basically, they're allowed to transmit back and forth as long, the civilians, as long as they don't mention anything about the conflict, right, and the invading clans. Liars! I don't know why Comstar keeps trying to sell this virus bullshit they are feeding across every CNB newsfeed, but they are lying to all of you. I was there, on Thule with the Republic's first Hussars. Dear God, we thought they were pirates too. But they weren't. They were invaders wanting full control of the system. They had mechs our targeting computers couldn't identify. Weapons that hit us from impossible ranges. And jump infantry made up of 8-foot-tall metal men that bleed black blood. It's actually not blood, it's a coagulant, right? That like instantaneously stops bleeding, right? It's a coagulant that's inside the suit, the elemental suit, right? And it basically plugs bullet holes and, appendages being torn off, right? It stops the bleeding, right? And also administers like painkillers. All right, one of them came for me while I was still in my mech. Bore straight into my cockpit. I can still see its single glowing chevron-shaped eye when I sleep. I know how crazy this sounds, but it's the truth. Spread this message by dropship far and wide. Comstar is not to be trusted. If you are in the Corward systems, run. Run as far as you can. Death is here, and he is coming for us all. All right, tragedy takes the life of McCarran's armored cavalry leader, the Big Mac, Archibald McCarran. Archibald McCarran has died after training exercise with the rest of McCarran's armored cavalry. Chancellor Romana Lau mourns the death of McCarran and pledges Maskarova assistance in any investigation into his death that the cavalry deem necessary to prevent similar tragedies from happening again in the future. Marcus Baxter has been elected by the Cavalry Senior Officer Corps to lead the group. For his years of service and as a true ally that aided the Confederation throughout some of the darkest days of the Fourth Succession War, Chancellor Lau has humorously inducted McCarran into the Order of the Legion of Lao, one of the Confederation's highest honors. All right, communication loss with Somerset. Mystery Raiders responsible? Archon Melissa Steiner now reports that the Federated Commonwealth has lost contact with the system of Somerset. Archon Steiner says that husband Hans Davion and her have been monitoring the situation closely since the arrival of the 8th Arcturian Guards and 2nd New Iverson Chasseurs. The current fate of the Somerset Academy, Arcturian Guards, and Chasseurs remains unknown. All right, from House Karita, coordinator instigates Combine-wide travel ban to the Free Rasahag Republic. Off the back of last month's full mobilization of the DCMS, coordinator Takashi Karita has called for a nationwide travel ban to the Free Rasahag Republic, citing an ongoing emergency. Details are scarce and speculation is beginning to run wild as multiple sources inside the government are privately confirming military action taking place along the Republic's border. Is this an indication that Coordinator Takashi looks to undo the Rasahag succession negotiated by his son Theodore? They're also being invaded. See, the thing is, like House Karita, they had all of their forces on their southern and western borders, right? Mostly to the south, right? Because for the FedCom border with House Karita, and so when the clans come in from the the north, right? All their forces are on the opposite side of the system. Shadow Hunter, what's up, buddy? Do I support the clans? Sure, their graves. I support their graves wholeheartedly. All right, and Major Adam Steiner successfully petitions the AFFC to form new reconnaissance unit. All right, Naval Rank Instructor Major Adam Steiner successfully petitioned the Armed Forces of the Federated Commonwealth High Command in commissioning a new ad hoc to be formed under his command, the 1st Somerset Strikers. Speaking to Commonwealth Press, Major Steiner says the Strikers will undergo a deep space reconnaissance mission to investigate what happened to Somerset and other Corward systems that have gone dark. Information is ammunition, and right now we have precious little verifiable information regarding the current state of the Commonwealth's forward systems. My Somerset Strikers will not rest until we find the truth behind what is happening within our own borders. Oh yeah, take their, that's, I mean, yeah, take their mechs, take their tech, but yeah. But as far as like the clan way of life, yeah. All right, and Hans Davion deploys FedSun forces to the Lyran half of the Commonwealth, citing ongoing invasion. Right, so yeah, so he's moving forces over up, you know, along the Rosselhog border and the northern, quote-unquote, northern border of the FedCom alliance. And Prince Magnuson declares a state of emergency, federalizes all jump ship usage. Yeah, poor Rosselhog, dude. They get the short end of the stick here, dude. Brand new nation and then get completely and utterly annihilated. More or less. Alright, we gotta go talk to Rihanna. Man. That first mission with the clans is rough, dude. We got our shit pushed in.
We're almost in orbit around Last Frontier. This is as close as I dare go until we know where we're going.
Why?
There is a large concentration of jump ships and drop ships within the system's gravity well.
Could be the locals using a documented pirate point, prepping a quick extraction in case things go south.
After our close encounter with that warship, I don't want to risk it. We'll contact Spears first and form a plan based on what he says.
Rihanna? What the hell are you doing here?
Your office said you were out here. Did you not receive our message through Comstar?
No. But admittedly, I've been a bit busy. I'm overseeing a geological survey on behalf of the Republic's government. But that was before the fighting erupted.
What fighting?
Some new hotshot pirate gang calling themselves Clan Ghost Bear.
Ghost Bear? There's more than one of them now.
The Kungsarmé's first freemen have been holding them back, waiting for reinforcements to arrive.
Spears, reinforcements aren't coming. Give us your coordinates. We're en route to pick you up and getting you out of here.
What? No. I have an entire survey team down here. I can't just abandon them, not over a pirate gang.
This isn't some pirate gang. It's something much worse and serious.
First I've heard of it. We've received no news from Comstar of war breaking out.
Well, it's here. These invaders have already taken multiple coreward systems. If they are here, this world is likely already lost.
Sebastian, he's telling the truth. We've seen it firsthand on multiple worlds now. This is serious.
Okay. I'll send you our coordinates. But I want extraction for both myself and my crew.
I have the food stores to accommodate 10 extra bodies, but I can't take excavators or other heavy equipment. You'll need to find another ship for those, or leave them behind.
Understood. Sending coordinates now. If things are really this dire, I need to close up my affairs here. Contact me again when you're in the area.
We will.
Extracting Spears from a war zone is gonna be its own challenge.
Not anything we haven't done before.
Not like this. If the Ghost Bears are fielding the same mechs and armored infantry as the Wolves, it's not gonna be easy. They fight like nothing else I've ever seen.
That's because no one has. Their tech is light years ahead of ours. Far beyond what even the Star League or even the Helm Memory Corps had.
What about the mech we salvaged from Rodrigo? Anything it can tell us about these invaders?
Only that the Wolves are playing on a whole nother level. Their entire interface and weapon mounting systems are vastly different from what we feel. It's like nothing I've ever seen. I'm trying to make heads or tails of how they do things, but we just don't have the facilities to properly work with their tech.
Any way that we can at least jerry-rig it to be more compatible with our own?
Yeah, suppose I could. But we'll lose out on any unique capabilities their mechs might have that we just don't understand yet.
No point trying to understand tech we can't use anyways. Just treat them like any other mech in our hangar.
That I can do. But I'll need more time to make sure everything will work the way we want it to. I'll start testing things out right away.
Good. Even if we can't get full use of them, I'll gladly take any advantage we can get out of their tech we can use.
Well said.
All right, mission briefing. All right, extracting spirits from that hot zone is putting it... Extracting spirits from the hot zone is putting it mildly, Commander. Really? My scanners are crawling with clan activity, like someone kicked over a hornet's nest and gave them our scent. I'm still waiting on the exact coordinates for his position, but wherever he is, he's holed up deep in enemy-infested territory. And the terrain, it's a nightmare. That route is a maze of jagged canyons, narrow crevices, and towering rock spires. Perfect cover for ambushes and long-range fire. Exactly the kind of battlefield they thrive in. Tread carefully. They'll have every advantage out there until you can take it from them. I'll update you the moment Spear's position pings. Good hunting, Commander. Alright, it's on you to pull Sebastian Spears out of the frying pan. Navigate the rugged terrain and battle through the scores of Ghost Bear forces to reach and extract your father's old friend from the hot zone he currently finds himself in. Max tonnage.
Extreme weather warning is in effect, Commander. You'll have limited visibility out there and have to contend with sensor malfunctions.
Yeah, that one won't be ready. Alright, I can take the Basilisk out again. Dude, look at the difficulty rating, 120. All right, I'm gonna move him over there. All right, I'll put Lance in there. And that Marauder still needs another 42 flippin' days. I've refit this thing 3 flippin' times now. And we still have yet to use it. Could always also take this, the Warhammer 6RB out. It's a little premature at this point. I mean, the Black Widow would still be better off. And the Black Widow also needs to be refit a little bit with some clan tech. I think I have enough now, actually, to refit it a little bit. Oh, I don't have any ammo for that. How many clan machine gun ammo? I do. Alright. How many clan machine guns do I have? Plenty. And I just have tonnage I can't use. We have 3.5 tons to go. Hedgehog not like that, probably not mechs like this. They would likely still get bogged down heavily in muddy terrain. But I could definitely see drone tanks. And drone tanks that operate drones of their own. Thing still has 2 tons. Alright, now I'm 1 ton over. There we go. Alright, add in some hammer fists. By the way, clans despise melee combat with mechs. Like, absolutely despise it. Alright, it's a 55-day refit. But Black Widow is now clanned out. And at some point, we'll start doing it with our assault mechs too. Start clanning them out. All right. Mission starts in 17 days. Lock and load. Let's go get spears.
Commander, Spears just transmitted the coordinates to his secure location. But there is the small matter of these ghost bears standing in your way. This sector is hot with movement. I've been in contact with the first Dracons in the area, but their hands are full. They can't spare any manpower right now.
Then we're on the clock.
My bags are packed. Just waiting for my ticket out. I'd like to get out of here before Last Frontier's one giant crater.
Just hang tight, Spears. We're your ticket out. By the sounds of it, we need to handle some business first.
Yeah, those explosions sure as hell aren't thunder.
Beware, Commander. I'm picking up activity across the canyon ahead of you. You know these clanners will be more than happy to sit back and take pot shots.
Yeah,
We'll
and
need to close the gap in a hurry. We let them turn this into a range contest, we're already dead in the water.
I took a mech that's almost all entirely short-range weapons.
Sir Captain Kabrinsky's orders. These unspeakable barbarians will suffer for their savagery at the claws of the great ghost bear.
Ooh, this one sounds like she has an axe to grind.
Look alive. Ghost bears are poking their heads out.
Their scouting patrol just hit the jackpot. Gotta try not to get trapped at the bottom of the canyon, or we're easy pickings.
New target, Puma. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Alright. We gotta cool down for a minute. I should probably chain fire those SRMs until we're in point blank so half of them don't miss. Alright, now we can start moving again. Man, and look at his tactics. He's not like being like interfere stupid. You lost more than a component, you lost your mech.
But these clanners, they fight like actual bears. They're not handing us an inch out here. We need to press on.
I'm not trying to hit the panic button here, Jake, but this secure location I'm holed up in, it's feeling more unsecured by the minute.
We're moving as fast as we can. Like we told you, your little pirate band are actually souped up killing machines that have hit the inner sphere like lightning. So cut us some slack.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. Not every day a war hits your galaxy out of nowhere.
Yeah, so are we. So is everyone. They haven't given us a chance to wrap our head around it. They're too busy blowing heads off.
Brace yourselves, Commander. According to my sensors, you've got more of those souped-up killing machines nearby. Looks like they're across another canyon.
Still trying to fight this battle on their terms.
They seem like a patient lot.
Then we gotta try and beat them at their own game. These bears are tough, but we can't shit our pants on them.
New target, Blackhawk. Target destroyed.
I should have brought the damn Night Star. Because we have to take a pounding before we can even do anything to him.
extracting a corpse.
We won't leave you behind. We're coming.
Yeah, very, very slowly. You know, normally for roleplay purposes, I don't like changing mechs over, but I may have to.
Sounds like whatever happened, someone really poked these bears.
Even more reason to get Spears and get the hell out of here.
Oh, there's a repair bay. I see it right there.
I just intercepted some communications logs from before we landed. Apparently, the Freeman took out a high-ranking ghost bear.
A couple of them.
Casualties they suffered.
No wonder she's pissed.
And it's proof that whoever they are not heartless savages.
Don't know about that. What we've seen says otherwise.
Pushing onto you, Commander.
Alright, I'm gonna push them forward down there. I'm gonna go ahead and go to full speed because I'm faster than they are. Slightly. But I need to get my fat ass in that repair bay. Everybody else is in pretty good shape.
System offline.
Arrived at the requested point, Commander.
Arrives at the mark zone.
That's the other thing too with this is you have
To do a number on my sensors, Commander, but I'm picking up signatures off and on. Looks like more bears are trying to pick you off.
I got eyes on them. We just gotta wait it out and choose our shots well.
But I actually have to switch in order to be able to have them repair. Alright, I need this Atlas. It's the most damaged.
System offline.
We're shifting out.
New target. Shadow Gap.
Regular painted target. Push to the assigned zone, Commander.
Arrived on station, Commander. Awaiting orders.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
The Commander ordered us to rally to his position.
Why were you just standing over there facing the rocks when the enemy's right over there? Thundering dumbasses, man. And now I'm all jacked up again. I should have saved that other repair bay until after we took those down.
Reach the target nav point.
Reach the assigned area. Holding, Commander.
New target. Mad Gap.
Hedgehog? Yeah, it's gonna be pretty crazy. Like, AI in video games is gonna have a different meaning entirely.
Made it to the marked coordinates.
Reached the assigned area. Holding, Commander.
Glad we didn't come up the bottom canyon, or the bottom of the canyon.
Roger on that order. We're moving. Roger on that move order. We're moving.
Contact! Mercenary scum!
New target, Thor.
All right, Spears, we're inching closer. We may get to you before you need to make a break for it, out into the open.
That is comforting.
All units, these freebirds are approaching the marked structure. Mass up and brace for contact. We will cut these Surats down at the knees.
Surats? She must be talking about us.
They seem to have their own vocabulary.
I don't like their bark or their bite.
Are they truly that formidable?
I've seen it all on the battlefield, but nothing like this.
Forging ahead to you, Commander.
I don't want you to come to me, I want you to go over there. Hedgehog, that's true. But I will say though, man, Cyberpunk, oof. If you crank that shit, damn. But then you gotta turn it back down to actually be able to play it. Right, and then a couple of the mods that you can install that literally turn it almost into real life.
Right where you wanted
Pretty
it,
crazy, but it's more of like a tech showcase at that point than it is actual playable game.
Eyes on your location. We need to handle these remaining bears before we can pull you out.
Please, get me out.
That's why we're here.
There is significant hostile activity, Commander. They will try and swamp you.
This is Eric Daniel, the first Dracons. Need an assist?
Couldn't hurt.
Our hands have been freed up. Your eye in the sky fed us your position. We're headed to you.
Uh-oh, there's more repair bays. That makes me worried.
Confirmed. Legging it out.
In fact, there's 4 repair bays.
New target, Mazakar.
Oh, that's an assault mech.
You look like you could use some help.
All we can get.
Unleashing fire on painted target.
Acquired. Target destroyed.
Alright, time to hit those repair bays.
No amount of help will spare you what is coming. You spheroid trash killed members of my family. And we will avenge our fallen in the name of Kerensky and the great Ghost Bear.
System offline.
That is one angry ghost bear.
Good. Can use use it to our advantage.
Really? Come on. Open up so I can get in the fight.
System offline. New target, Madcap.
Got hit with a lucky shot. Lost a component. That rebirth will pay for that.
System offline. Target destroyed. New target, Vulture.
Oh, you fucking idiots let it in, get in close.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Took a component off that rebirth.
Target Mac is history.
Fucking thundering fucking dumbasses, dude.
We cannot dishonor ourselves by wasting any more lives or ammo on these rebirths. Ghost Bears, we must pull out. I will report.
You're nearly taken out from behind. You lost an arm and almost dead from behind because you're a fucking idiot.
Commander.
She was blinded by rage. Guess these inhuman clanners are human after all.
Alright, one of these should still work.
Thanks for the extra guns, Daniel.
Hey, we all need to band together again.
But it won't repair the arm on this one. These fucking idiots let him walk right through him and turn around and get behind him.
I think you've waited long enough.
So annoying.
See you both on board.
So annoying. Oh, that's the end of the mission, okay. Yeah, there's a few missions that have them. With some of the mod, like Coyote's mission pack, there's quite a few missions that have them. They're not always in the best place, though. Alright, so that's a, Timberwolf Prime. Summoner Prime. Shadowhawk Alpha, Kit Fox Delta. Alright, we need to clan double heat some clan double heat sinks for sure. Clan mask. And let's grab some and start grabbing clan LRM ammo. Fucking thundering dumbasses, man, these two. Let those guys, like, and did you see how there was one was a Stormcrow loaded with clan ER medium lasers, and these fucking idiots just let him walk out right up behind him. Look at that, we killed 10 mechs. These guys would have been all dead, man, dead. All right, I appreciate you pulling me out of there, Commander. A few more minutes in there and I would have been charred bones. Now take a few minutes to catch your breath and kindly tell me what the hell is going on here? Yep, clan invasion from the Inner Sphere's perspective.
So, how'd you manage to get your hands on this one?
It wasn't easy. On Rodigo, we were able to hold the line and beat back a wave of hostiles calling themselves Clan Wolf.
So they can be beat.
I don't know. We won our first battle against them. Only for A reserve force to smash into us. They made short work of 2 whole mercenary commands and a Kung's Army detachment. We barely made it off Rodrigo alive.
And the first Freeman on Last Frontier?
They might be putting up a good fight now, but I wouldn't bet on them surviving. Not from this.
I see. So it's the end times and these invaders from beyond need to kill us all. Where do I fit in all this? Why rescue me?
Because you have something that might help us uncover who these clans really are and what they want.
The data cores we found. At the end of the trail my father left.
The old Star League ones. Why do you think they have anything to do with this?
Brianna, let's show him.
The base we extracted the data cores from. We found this symbol on the primary blast doors.
We didn't know what to make of it at the time, but now.
Where was this taken?
In orbit above Alege, on the side of a Clan Wolf warship we flew by.
A warship? You serious? We need to get to Rosselhag.
What's there?
The nearest interstellar expedition's headquarters. That'll be the closest place I can pull your data cache info from. And I can also pension Prince Magnuson for the Republic to assist. We might already be sitting on the key to stopping this invasion. He'll want to help.
Agreed. Brianna, looks like we're heading to Rosselhag. Book us a jump ship immediately.
On it, Commander.
Alright, let's see where we're at here. Oh, we're in a system that does not have sufficient resources to do any repairs. We can do no repairs here. Blah. We can do nothing. Alright, news. Comstar finally admits to the presence of clan invaders and occupied Corward systems. See what I said before? They were covering it up. Let's see here. Anything else we missed here? Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Biscuits, dude. Yeah, Prince Magnuson declares a state of emergency, fertilizes all jump ship usage. We talked about that before. Alright, Turtle Bay, capital Edo destroyed in orbital bombardment. Alright, so this is where the clan Smoke Jaguar and gets pissed off from being double-crossed by... the world of Turtle Bay, because they had a prison there, right? And they actually had a high-value target in the prison. They just didn't know it. It was Theodore Carita's son. They didn't realize that he was there, and they pulled off a daring escape to pull him out, right? And get him off-world. And so Clan Smoke Jaguar gets pissed off, and so they glass the city of Edo. Alright, disturbing video released by the Draconis Combine highlights that Turtle Bay's capital city of Edo has been obliterated following an orbital bombardment instigated by an invading warship from a group calling themselves Clan Smoke Jaguar. Yes, folks, you heard that right, a warship. Not since the Second Succession War has the Inner Sphere had the material resources to produce some of the most devastating craft ever designed by humankind. It has been centuries since the wanton destruction of the early Succession Wars have we witnessed a blatant disregard for civilian life. The question now becomes, who are these Smoke Jaguars? And how did they gain access to an extinct warship? Have the true horrors of the early Succession Wars finally returned? Alright, Rosselhag has fallen. Prince Magnuson flees capital. Well, how are we gonna go to Rosselhag? Alright, yeah, we're in August, so this has already happened. A month earlier. Right, well, nearly a few weeks earlier. Right, the Free Rosselhag Republic's capital of Rosselhag has fallen to invaders identifying themselves as Clan Wolf. Over the course of a week, some of the Khun's Armée, most elite regiments clashed with unknown invaders under the leadership of General Christian Mansdoter. Mansdoter himself aided in evacuating First Prince Magnuson from the system on the 12th of July. The fate of General Mansdoter and the rest of the Khun's Armée is currently unknown. Elected Prince Haakon Magnuson, was successful in escaping the world along with many key members of the Rosselhag's government. His message to the citizens of Rosselhag: the Republic is more than a single system. It lives in all of us who continue to fight for our freedom. I promise you the sun will shine on Rosselhag and its people once again, but only if we keep faith in the dream of the free Rosselhag we'll all collectively sacrifice to achieve. Do not fall into despair. That is the only way that the dream of our freedom dies. And Jimmy, not compared to that. Right, the city of Edo is like the size of, I believe, like New York City. And it was like turned to glass. Literally, like the whole surface of the city was turned to glass. No building standing. No one alive. Literal, like, glass parking lot. Under increased pressure from multiple governments, Primus Mindo Waterley has finally acknowledged various reports that the Federated Commonwealth, Free Rosselhag Republic, and Drogona's Combine have been attacked by a previously unknown group calling themselves the Clans. The Primus went on to explain that the clans have no regard for the neutrality of Comstar and has already captured a number of their personnel to coerce Comstar's ongoing cooperation. The previously reported story of a virus was a fabrication made as a way of possibly saving the lives of not just Comstar's personnel, but the lives of everyone in captivity on captured worlds. But with the recent footage smuggled out of Turtle Bay and Rosselhag, the Primus reports that they can no longer idly stand by as the clans continue to escalate hostilities against civilian targets, declaring that Comstar will return to their stance as a neutral party in the ongoing crisis, regardless of consequences such action could mean for the personnel or citizens on occupied worlds. And actually, the clans don't like killing civilians, right? In fact, the commander that ordered the glassing of Edo was relieved of command, right? And massively demoted, right? And very nearly executed. Right, because they need them as laborers. They want the labor force, right? Because they kind of see themselves. All right, so there's also two major factions inside the clans, right? And it's across all the clans in general, right? You have the Wardens, right, who think they're coming to save the Inner Sphere from themselves, right? And then you have the Crusaders, that want to conquer, right, the Inner Sphere. Right, as they think they're better than everybody there, right? So there's also some inner political workings inside the clans between the Wardens and the Crusaders. Right, the Crusaders are the ones that wanted to invade the Inner Sphere. The Wardens did not want to invade the Inner Sphere. All right, depart. 13 days. Commander, I'm doing everything I can to establish contact with Prince Magnuson. From what I'm hearing, he and his people are deep in trouble. Clan Wolf has boots on the ground and they're raising hell. As soon as I get a clear channel, I'll bring him up to speed. If he's on board, we'll start talking next steps. For now, sit tight and let me work my magic. All right, 13 days and we can't start any repairs. Here, Cyclops. 11 million. Oh, this is the one with the ECM and 2 AC5s. 50% markup. Oof. No wonder it's 11 million. And there is no equipment here whatsoever. All right. Oh, there's no refitting here. No refits.
No refits, no repairs.
All right, if that's the case, I might as well throw that into storage. No repairs. Dude. Harsh. Very harsh. All right, Commander, I've got bad news. With the fighting raging across the system, I've lost all contact with my Interstellar Expeditions contacts. Clan forces are deploying heavy electronic countermeasures. Comms are jammed and coordination is next to impossible. That means pulling your data cache from HQ is a dead end, but not all is lost. I had a feeling the intel was too dangerous to keep in one place, so I split it up and distributed fragments to several trusted organizations across Rosselhag, each with their own piece to analyze and safeguard. We'll need to recover them all, but that'll have to wait, because something bigger just came through, and it did make it past the interference. Prince Magnuson is preparing to evacuate the system along with a contingent of FRR dignitaries. Their only route out is through the local spaceport, which Clan Wolf has seized. They've locked down every approach with fortified positions and heavy patrols. Your job is to clear a path, secure the route so the Prince and his people can make it to the spaceport and lift off safely. Christian Mansdoter is in the area leading local forces and doing everything they can to hold the wolves back from civilian zones. He's boosting a signal and will make contact once you're on the ground. He says he'll send whatever support he can spare, but they're stretched thin. This extraction is critical, Commander. Get Magnuson off-world, whatever it takes. Prince Magnuson and his fellow FRR dignitaries are looking to flee the system. The only way out is a spaceport overrun by Clan Wolf forces. Your task is to clear a safe path to the spaceport, enabling a safe departure for Magnuson and his cohorts. And it's gonna be rough. All right. Let's try this Marauder that we spent so much money and time on. I have a feeling that's a bad idea, but we need the tonnage. Alright, let's do it. Well, we gotta wait 17 days. We can't fix anything anyway. All right, here we go.
Christian, we're on the outskirts of the spaceport.
And we need your kind of help, Commander. I've already charted your path to the spaceport. Expect resistance all the way through.
Copy that.
My command lance and I are tied with their forces in the surrounding civilian population zones, trying to minimize collateral damage. But that's proving to be a difficult task. I can only spare a few forces right now until we beat them back.
I understand. Hang in there. We'll plow the road for Magnuson and his cohorts.
We're here to give you a hand, Commander.
Sounds like we'll need it.
Good luck. We all need it right now.
The commander just hit us with a move order. Let's go!
All right, I'm gonna need them to move up first. Even though I got this second lance that'll stick wherever I am.
Push to the assigned zone, Commander.
Arrived at the mark zone. Reached the requested position, Commander.
I requested position, Commander.
We have spheroid filth approaching from the outskirts. Claw them to pieces.
Got him.
Relocate.
The commander ordered us to rally to his position. Let's go. Move!
Commander, I've reached a designated point.
Made it to the marked coordinates.
Target acquired.
I was distracted. It cost me a component. Weapons are offline.
Target destroyed.
I've reached the
New
ground.
target. Boom.
Destroy every last one of those freebirds. Gladly. Engage the commander's target.
Acquired.
We need to focus fire on that hostile. That's critical. I can hear the pilot screaming from here.
Move forward, please. Move.
Target destroyed.
Move the fuck forward.
Target acquired.
Solid copy. Moving to strike.
Target destroyed.
Force. It looks like they are advancing to the spaceport. Repel them.
Keep moving, Commander. We cannot guarantee safe passage for Magnuson or the others until this area is clear.
I don't think any safety can be guaranteed these days.
These monsters either kill you or take you prisoner and brainwash you.
Brainwash you? Sound like fanatics.
Copy that. We are maneuvering to the target location. Our boots are at the requested point, Commander.
Reach the target nav point.
Are you shitting me right now? Like, am I gonna have to walk off of this and break a leg because these stupid asses won't get out of my way?
Forging ahead to you, Commander.
According to my readout, you've got one more stop before you reach the edge of the spaceport.
And let me guess, we're hitting a heavy wall of resistance?
All the way through.
All units stationed at the spaceport, take up defensive positions. They must be attempting to smuggle a vital asset out of here.
There's more bloodthirsty fanatics coming at us.
We've got an enemy mech. Let's put it out of its misery.
Shadowcat.
Arrive at the requested point, Commander.
Move forward.
Sherlock. Somehow one of those Surats got me dead to rights. Where's the component?
Lift down, lift down!
New target.
Copy that. That pilot should kiss his ass goodbye.
Target destroyed.
Solid copy. We'll give him hell.
By Kerensky. I lost the component. That mech's done for.
Roger that. Commander is ID to hostile. Let's unleash fire.
Target destroyed. New target.
See the designated contact on screen. Moving to attack.
We just dropped another group of them, Rihanna. We're forging ahead.
Goddamn dashers, dude.
System offline.
All right. I'll walk this one into the other repair bay. There's one thing I like about clans. You can actually tell your lance mates to use a repair bay. You don't actually have to jump into their mech to do it. You can give them that command.
System offline.
And they didn't even repair the center torso of this thing. Yeah, I still can't repair anything yet, other than repair it using a repair bay.
Move order confirmed. Legging it out.
Leg it out then.
New target.
Enemy mech spotted. Good. More target practice.
We are facing mercenaries on the battlefield. Beware. They will fight like the freebird cowards that they are. Pushing out!
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Reach the target now, point. Empty. Designated mark. Standing by for orders.
Target destroyed.
I must eject.
New target.
The
Pull.
commander just handed us a target.
Yeah, it's like, man, these guys cannot get out of their own goddamn way, man.
Mech neutralized.
Target acquired.
Roger that. The pilot's dead meat. They just don't know it yet.
Mad Cat.
Somehow I just lost a component to that freebird.
Target destroyed. Hit critical.
You heard him, Commander. You're nearly there. You just need to clear out the remaining forces trying to hold the perimeter.
And make sure the spaceport is still standing, so we can get the prince out of here. We're running out of bodies.
Order dictates we must destroy all of you and claim this spaceport in the world of Earthling in the name of Clan Wolf. Face me.
I'm gonna honor my contract, and that means keeping this spaceport out of your hands.
These clanners seem to love ritualized combat.
Good. I'll try and cut the head off their unit and end this thing.
Try not to destroy the spaceport in the process, or Prince Magnuson will be stuck here.
Got your location marked, Commander. We're forging over to you.
Yep, on me.
Roger that. Let's make that pilot beg for mercy.
Target destroyed.
Lost the component.
Target
I
acquired.
see the target, Commander. Let's hit it.
Target destroyed.
Roger that. The pilot's dead meat. They just don't know it yet.
Target destroyed.
That machine's down for the count.
Critical.
Copy that. That pilot should kiss his ass goodbye.
Target destroyed.
This battle. And my order.
Commander, not reading any additional Clan Wolf signatures in the area.
Looks like the spaceport doesn't belong to the wolves after all.
Might lose my king crab.
Good work, Commander. We'll need to get Prince Magnuson and the others here as soon as possible. The wolves will not take this lying down.
Copy that. Their way through is as secure as it's gonna get.
And probably still can't repair any mechs. Hey, yeah, dude, those the dashers, they're aptly named. Let's put it that way. Morgan Kerensky. Who the hell is Morgan Trinsky? I was an executioner. Mad Dog Prime, another Timberwolf Prime. Timberwolf Sierra. Alright, I'll take another T-Wolf Prime. And I guess we're gonna start loading up more clan double heat sinks. And yeah, outside the handful of repair bays, there's been no mech repairs for a while. All right, Pix Magnuson and his entourage made it off world safely. He knows your actions made that possible, and he made sure we were recognized for it. As a show of gratitude, he offered us two things. First, he passed along back-channel transmissions from my contacts. Thanks to him, we now have leads on the locations of the scattered data packets. The pieces are out there, we just need to track them down and reassemble the full picture. Second, he assigned one of his own to our ranks, mech warrior Morgan Trinsky. He served as the prince's personal guard and comes highly recommended. From what I've heard, he's as sharp in the cockpit as he is loyal. We'll take all the help we can get. Perhaps most important, he's willing to overlook you abandoning your agreement with the FRR on the condition that you share any future developments and intel we gain on the clanners, so he gains insight on how to fight them. We didn't abandon our agreement. I'd say that it's a small price to pay given his generosity and his understanding under circumstances. Now let's get back to work. These scattered data packets won't find themselves. Yep, still can't fix anything. Alright, put that in storage. Oh, we actually have our own free reign now. Alright, that's way up there. But we need to go get repairs. We're gonna have to travel all the way down to Stanzak in order to be able to get repairs. 34, 41, 41, 41... Yeah, Stanzak. 34 days out. At least he'll be able to get repairs, and then we can start moving back up to get that other stuff. And we can also refit some of these mechs. Alright, let's get those repairs underway. Get those underway. This needs a refit. Well, not entirely yet. I do have 5 clan ER large lasers. I can use theirs. That actually frees up 2 tons. These weigh 1 ton less each. I have clan LRM ammo. No, I do not. Shit biscuits. Oops. Alright. I do not have enough clan ammo for any of these. Alright, I can do that. Pretty sure I have a clan LBX. Right? I don't have any clan LBXs? Thought I did. I do. You don't have a 20x solid. Jesus Christ. I don't think I have any ammo for him, though. I mean, LB5X ammo, but no LB10X ammo. Alright, but we can slowly start converting some of these to clan tech. Alright, I can swap that back to a clan ERPPC. Bring up an additional ton. Going to clan double heat sink there. Alright, I'm gonna drop the LRM, the LRM-20 hot loaded. Clan weapons don't, clan LRMs don't have a minimum range like Inner Sphere ones do, so it's basically the same thing. And yet another heat sink. We have plenty of LBX ammo and LRM ammo. And our damage is jumping up nicely. Alright, so we can start that refit. Alright, same here. I'm going to swap that out to a Clam LRM-20. Alright, that puts us 1 ton over. Let's swap that to a Clan ER large. In repairs. Alright, repair that. Repair that. We're getting there on refitting some of the stuff, but we need more ammo. More types of clan ammo. Alright, scroll down. And I bring back a Timberwolf. And how much is this gonna cost me? Hot damn! 8 million in repairs. And it'll take 63 days. That's not enough ammo. But we don't have any more. We have a small ballistic slot and an extra small. I do have 2 Clan Gauss rifles. That's right. I forgot we had them before. We don't have any ammo for them though. But those would be nice on the Night Star. What do with the other 7 weird ass tons? Other than that, and half a ton of ammo. Still have 5 tons. What the hell am I supposed to do with that? Needs more ammo. It makes it 1/3 of a ton if I do that. It's just weird. Needs another ton of ammo. I really don't like putting heat sinks in the arms. Really don't like doing that either. Like, really don't like doing that. Because if that ammo pops, you did. All right, we can start work on one of these. That's 8 million though, man. That's a lot of money. Oh, we unlocked a bunch of clan paints. Oh, the Ghost Bear paint is pretty cool, dude. That is pretty badass. The Ghost Bear Silver Root. We even have Diamond Shark paint. Wow. We even had Black Widow's paint of how she had her Timberwolf painted up. There's our Myrmidon paint. Alright, we'll apply it. Weapon groups. Just look at how the slots are set up on this. All right, so the Sierra I'm actually not interested in, so we can sell it for 4.2 million. Hellbringer. We're $1 million to repair, but we don't have enough equipment yet to equip it. Alright, what is the Tiburon Alpha? Timberwolf. That's that weird loadout. The asymmetric loadout. I'm not really a fan. Alright, we'll sell that one too for another 4.5 million. Alright, this Mad Dog, what loadout is it? Oh, this is the, like, I'm gonna take your lunch money loadout. This is the one that's all, SRMs. That's I'm gonna take your lunch money loadout. Alright, put that back into storage. Alright, let's fix our, Awesome Marauder. Alright, is everything else under repairs? Yes, okay. Damn, dude, you're making me hungry now, man, talking about pizza. Really? Korea wants to go after independence right here? There are mechs on the market. I'm really curious what they are. What's in our mech market, speaking of, because we haven't even looked. Alright, so we gotta travel all the way up to Pinnacle. It's 55 days. Virtual World Center destroyed. Alright, we're gonna stop halfway there. We're gonna stop back in Rosselhog. Interesting how we can go back there considering it's under occupied territory, right? Yeah, right here's the invasion territory line. But I want to see what this rare mech is. Alright, 34 days. A lot of our stuff will be refit. A Cryclops. It's the same one that was here before. Alright, off to Pinnacle. Another 27 days. Alright, that Timberwolf still has a long time to refit. Can we do upgrades? No. Oh, we're in a system that has no repairs. Should have checked that when we were back in the civilization. Alright, potential payout 4 million. Difficulty 120. Mission type campaign. One of the data packets is housed inside the Toro communication satellite stations, but you're not the only ones with designs on the facility. With ghost bears in range, you must advance the facility and keep the building standing to extract the data packet and retrieve a vital piece of the puzzle. Alright, hold that thought. This guy's got to punch the bladder reset button, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. And I brought snacks. I brought some ding-dongs. They're not the same though, since Bimbo bought Hostess. These will be better. Alright, max salvage, because why would you go for anything else? Alright, how do we want to roll here? Because we definitely want to roll heavy. Where's my laser master? Now, we'll let him roll there. I don't trust anybody else to run the bull shark. They won't use it properly. Right. Bimbo, yeah, it's just a Mexican company, right? I mean, it's the same thing. They've been making bread nearly as long as Hostess ever did. But they had a lot of their own recipes for items that are very similar to Hostess, right? And they just kind of just use their own, because they bought Hostess out of bankruptcy. I lived in Mexico for 4 years, and most of the bread you'll ever buy is all Bimbo. I don't know, actually. I honestly don't know if they still make their fruit pies and pudding pies. I don't know. Little brat. It's only 10:30. I wanted to get the clan invasion underway.
And we got our shit pushed in.
Like hard. Man, going up against the clans is no joke, man. Make matters worse, the early missions, there's no repairs.
Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Oh, that's right. You got that. You're getting hit by that storm.
System and all that resides within it is property of Clan Ghostbear. Do not make us destroy it.
Sending out a distress call from Pinnacle. The Toro Comm Center is being fired upon. Please, help us.
Sounds like they've already reached the communications hub.
The Pinnacle Guardsmen are attempting to defend it, but they're dropping like flies.
We're on our way.
Whether they take the communications hub or destroy it,
We won't get our hands on the data packet. We'll have to try and make sure they can't do either.
but these ghost bears, they mean business.
So do we.
And you see how this Marauder's equipped?
Alright, Rihanna, we've reached the comms hub. Watch our backs.
Copy that, Commander.
Is that a repair bay? It is. There's one repair bay. Shit's about to get real.
Just spotted an enemy mech.
Target alert.
Have confirmed it. We have mercenary savages on the field. We are going to
Of course, you walk right in front of me right as I'm about to shoot.
Neck out.
Destroy. Target acquired.
set a component off that mercenary.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. New target, Vulture.
Mech neutralized.
I like how the clan weapons have different sound effects.
New target, Dragonfly.
Come on, man.
See the designated
You're gonna let that thing walk up right behind you?
Target acquired.
Get your ass out of my way.
The commander ordered us to rally to his position.
Shadowcat.
Push to the assigned zone, Commander.
Target acquired.
By defending this structure, you endanger its occupants, and you will suffer the wrath of the great Ghost Bear.
Target destroyed.
That pilot will think twice before getting in a mech again. Nice work, Commander. I've lost an opponent.
Target destroyed. Heat critical.
Quietly.
Target acquired.
The commander just handed us a target. Let's snuff it out.
New target, Dasher.
That blast came out of nowhere. I will need a fresh component when this is over.
Incoming missile. Target acquired.
Machine down. Pilot's crying for his mom now.
Copy that. That pilot should kiss his ass goodbye.
Destroyed. Target.
Roger that. Moving to smash that contact. Next critical. I can hear the pilot screaming from here.
Off the component.
Critical. Target destroyed.
Goddamn dashers, dude. Let's go, idiots.
We got more bears coming at us.
New target. Poop.
Solid copy. We'll give them hell.
Target destroyed.
Let's go. Dude, dumbasses, come on.
Commander ordered us to rally to his position. Let's
Move the flip out, dude.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Took a component off that freebird.
Bastard's not shaking that one off. You nailed him right in the head.
Freebird! I was distracted. It
Critical.
cost me a component.
Copy that. That pilot should
on, dumbasses. I gotta go hit that repair bay.
You have more company. There's too many of them.
I like how they don't tell you how many you have to kill either on this one. Why are you over there? I'm over here. Get your fucking asses over here.
Move order. Let's maneuver out.
Gods. These guys are so stupid. Why are you over there?
System offline.
Arrive on station, Commander. Awaiting orders.
Target acquired.
Can't get a read on the target. Weapons are hot. Moving to engage.
Gladly. Engage the commander's target.
Target destroyed.
Roger that. Commander is ID'd a hostile. Let's unleash fire.
Target acquired.
That machine's down for the count. Roger that. We have a hostile tagged. Focus all fire on it.
New target, Blackhawk. Target destroyed.
We have that target's position marked. Gonna wipe it
Oh,
out.
there's another repair bay over here. That's good to know.
Couldn't avoid that hit. Lost a component.
Target destroyed.
All right, I'm gonna repair.
Watch out, Commander. More ghost bears dropping into the fight. These monsters are relentless.
This one real quick.
We're falling in with you, Commander.
All right, well, let's go then. Because the enemy's on the other side.
New target.
We need to focus fire on that hostile.
Contact. Surrat mercenaries. One of those cowards just blasted off one of my components.
That mech's done for.
Target acquired. Critical.
Obliterating the enemy mech.
Critical.
Free birth.
Target
You have luck on
destroyed.
your side today, but that will run out.
I'm not detecting any hostiles, Commander.
Damn.
You fended them off.
For now.
You just saved a lot of innocent lives. We had better recover the data packet that's inside their communications logs. With how much punishment that building took, it could give out at any second. Time for a breather, Commander. There is still plenty of work to do.
Yep. And we're not going to be able to repair in this system either. I need ammo. All that juicy clan stuff. But we need ammo. Alright, I have a machine gun ammo. I have no more. I need more clan LRM ammo. And clan double heat sinks. All right, I'm gonna take 2 tons of Gauss ammo, and actually, let's go ahead and go with 4 tons of Gauss ammo. And 1 LB-10X. I'll start refitting the Night Star with Clan. Alright, thankfully I was right. They had the data packet contained in the old logs. It's a miracle you were able to extract it before the building came down. But then again, you are Nick's son after all. And continue. Alright, Nick's data pack is at Jarrett. Can we fix here at all? I don't think we can. I don't think we can do shit here. Nope, we can't. Damn, and we are way deep out here now. The clans are moving further in. Excuse me. Damn. We can jump there, but we're gonna have to use different mechs. Because none of these will be able to be repaired. Alright, let's jump to Jarrett. Alright, locking in is giving our next contract, but I think we're going to pick that up tomorrow because I think this is a good place to call it a day, is chasing these down. Calling it a day for the second time. Alright, save it. Alright, pop over here. Alright. Once again, thank you everybody for coming and hanging out with me for the second time today, as this is the second stream I did. The first video from earlier today is already up on YouTube. I will start the download on this one immediately after, but it probably won't be finalized until tomorrow or later tonight at some point, which I'll be asleep. Million Lights, what's up, buddy? How you been, man? All right, but we're gonna call it a night here. So you guys have a great morning, great night, great afternoon, great whatever it is, wherever you may be. If you guys need any of the social stuff, here it is. Right, if you haven't hit that follow button for me yet, please do so now. Consider subscribing to support the channel. There's all the Twitter, X, Blue Sky, Discord, and if you need YouTube access, it is right there. Right, as I said, this entire playthrough has now been up, with a minus what we did right now, has all been uploaded to YouTube, and I'll continue uploading this entire playthrough as we continue on. All right, but once again, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. And still then, stay dangerous.